Mr. Lee Sung-won, is that right?
Yeah.
How are you today?
Fine.
Alright, so my name is John Dervo. I'm going to interview you, and she is Im Sol-lip, and she'll interview you as well. And we're going to take turns asking you questions, okay? So just relax and answer our questions. Let me start. Why did you choose the teaching profession?
Because I made up my mind. I saw my respected teacher when I was a high school student. I want to be a teacher just like him, and I am affected by the pure students. I want to help the students to become good persons who will be able to contribute to our society.
Thanks.
Okay, so I will ask the next question. What is your teaching philosophy?
I believe that the humanity is the most important value in education. Education is performed by human beings and is received by human beings too. So, if there is no humanity, it is not education.
That's it, Mr. Lee? Okay, thank you. Alright, let me ask you a question, Mr. Lee. What are your hobbies?
My hobby is to watch. My hobby is to go to movies. I usually watch the action movies.
Okay.
I think you want to be an English teacher, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what have you done to improve your English skills during the past years?
Yeah. I kept my diary in English.
Why are you laughing, Mr. Lee?
I wrote essays regularly. I listened to several English communication classes and other classes which is related English, just like British literature and phonetics and phonology, etc.
Okay, Mr. Lee, let me give you a hypothetical question. You want to be a teacher. So, say you find yourself in a situation teaching in our school, if we give you a job, and you're teaching a class of 40 students, 10 of the students don't want to study. They're just lazy, they don't want to do any work, and they're disrupting the class. How are you going to deal with this situation? What are you going to do, Mr. Lee?
In that case, I had better talk about something not related with study, just like life.
You're going to be using reverse psychology, is that it? Tell them it's okay not to study and you think it's going to work?
No. Through the talking, I made them realize the reason why they have to study. So I made them realize the reason why they have to study with much talking. I believe that it is not helpful to teach like that, like those students who don't want to study. It has to be preceding sincere talking to study.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lee.
Everybody has their own weak point and good point. So this time, can you tell me your greatest strengths and weakest points to work as a teacher?
Yeah. I believe that my strong point is to bear the my strong point is to bear something well. So I usually don't be angry. Just
You're a patient man, Mr. Lee.
yeah. And my weak point is forgetfulness. I usually forget about things easily, so I usually note down the things which I have to remember.
Okay. Let me ask you one more question, Mr. Lee. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? 10 years is a long time, but how do you see life developing? Where do you see yourself being in 10 years?
I believe that I will be in school when 10 years goes by. I just want to teach my students, and sometimes I play with my students too. Yeah, I believe that I will be with my students.
Thank you.
Here is an important question. What could you contribute English education in our school?
Yeah. One thing I can be sure is to make the students have interest in English. I prepare much and I teach interestingly, and I help them sufficiently.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you one more question. Mr. Lee, do you prefer to work alone or as part of a team? Which do you like better?
I think that sometimes do it on oneself by oneself, and sometimes do with team.
I see.
Let's say an angry parent visits you as the result of a fight between their child and another child on the playground. How will you handle the angry parent?
I firstly let the parents come, and I explain why my students fight, and I proceed that the parents go back home, and I suggest that the parents entrust the matter to me, and I believe that in the belief between teacher and the parents is needed in these processes. So I try to give belief to the parents.
Mr. Lee, why should we hire you?
Because I have the passion to teach the students. I really like the students. I'm confident to teach the students. The students have interest in English.
Okay. So last question. According to your resume, you have been working as a private tutor for a while. So can you tell me who was the most challenging student for you?
I tutored our students who wanna be a writer, so he didn't passion to his study. So, I was very hard time with him. He didn't know anything about the study, so I taught him from ABC. So, but end of the tutoring, his grade developed more from the beginning. So I was very pleased with him.
Okay. Thank you. Let's wrap this up. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee. Good luck.